Hi, I'm Lauren Gray. This is Ask Lauren, and you are in the right place if you want to understand the opposite sex, improve your relationships, and grow in love. Whether you are dating or married for 30 years, whether you are 20 years old or 70 years old, if you are worried that your man may be losing interest, this episode is for you. Today's question is from Mel, and she writes, "Hey Lauren, I'm worried that my boyfriend is losing interest in me. We have been together for 1.5 years. He barely has time for cuddles and rarely says, 'I love you' anymore. Our sex life is suffering as well. He always says that he's tired. We're both in our 20s, so I thought our sex life would be regular and thriving. I really love him, but I don't know how to improve our relationship. Whenever I try talking to him about it, he doesn't want to." Great question, Mel. I've been there. It's terrifying. I get it. Today, I'm going to show you how understanding the 3 R's of relationships can reverse the damage and bring you back together again with passion, interest, and lasting attraction. I understand your panic. It feels like he's slipping through your fingers and there's nothing you can do about it. When you try to talk to him about it, he ignores you. The reason he doesn't want to talk about it is because, wait for it, he doesn't know what to say. Women deal with problems they don't know how to solve by talking about them until a solution arises. Men deal with problems they don't know how to solve by shutting down and ignoring them. He doesn't know what's going on with your relationship either, so he shuts down and ignores your attempts to talk about it. But ignoring it isn't going to help either of you. With my help, you can fix this. How? Screw the symptom, address the cause. The fact that you don't have sex anymore is cause for alarm. Sex is always the symptom people pay attention to the most. But addressing the symptom with sexy lingerie or a new tongue maneuver isn't addressing the cause. Just as a relationship can get sick with neglect, it can heal with the right kind of attention. So, let's look at the first reason why a man might be losing interest in sexy time. Hormones. Time and familiarity create so much oxytocin in his body that it inhibits his production of testosterone, the let's make sexy time hormone, and therefore inhibits his interest in sex. The solution for this is simple. Create more space and time apart from each other. This will allow his testosterone levels to rise to a healthy level so that he can be interested in sex again. And if the man is over 40 years old, he may need some natural supplement solutions to boost his testosterone as well. Now let's look at the other reason he may be losing interest. And here's where we learn about the 3 R's of relationships. If he has complaints about you or the relationship that go unspoken, it can numb him to his feelings of attraction for you. It's a gradual process that in Mars-Venus lingo we call the 3 R's: resistance, resentment, rejection. And if left unchecked, they will systematically destroy your relationship, your sex life, and even a shot at a future amicable friendship. These R's are ugly. Resistance. Anytime someone has a complaint or an issue, it's because they have resistance to the way things are being done. Unfortunately, many times a man will ignore his complaints because he can handle it, it's no big deal, there's no apparent solution, or he doesn't feel safe enough to bring it up with his partner. If this resistance is ignored, as it so often is, or the issue is not resolved in some way, it can lead to resentment, the itchy feeling you get when you feel like you give more than you get. That feeling that the scales are drastically unbalanced and that you're the one with the raw deal. This is how he ultimately feels when his complaints aren't addressed and his needs aren't being met. If this resentment goes unhandled, it will lead to rejection. At this point, he starts to lose interest in his partner sexually and otherwise. Things that used to be funny and cute are just irritating. Anything you suggest to do, he'll want to do something different. It's like he's automatically and unconsciously playing the opposite game. You and your partner become magnets of a like charge, repelling each other despite best intentions. This probably sounds a little scary and more than a little unjust. After all, I'm sure you'd be happy to allow him to express his feelings of resistance in the relationship. So why doesn't he feel safe to talk about it with you? Despite the fact that women can be some of the most empathetic, compassionate, and generous souls on the planet, we are also capable of being a little prickly, sensitive, and reactive as well. And it's these rare times that a man will remember. Whether he's experienced being made wrong for a small complaint with you or not, at some point in his life, he has been trained by another woman, girlfriend, or mom that it is not safe to share complaints with a woman. To reverse the damage, you have to start from the source. If you continue to deal with symptoms, you'll never heal the heart. In order for the 3 R's to be reversed, you have to create a safe environment for him to talk about his resistance. Hint, it doesn't start with, "Can we please talk about this relationship?" He'll run for the hills and you'll never get any decent information out of him. Rather, say to him, "I love you. I want you to feel comfortable telling me anything. And if there's something about me that annoys you, I want to work on it. I want to change it. I promise I won't react. I just want us to be happy." If he's still tight-lipped, ask him specific questions like, "When I do X, does it annoy you?" You're intuitive. I'm sure you can come up with a few theories as to what irks him about you. The next steps you take are critical. Read the blog to learn the best way to build trust so that he opens up to you. All the phrases you should never use if you want this conversation to spark his interest. When to share your grievances versus when to listen to his. Yes, there's a time and a place for both. Did you like this video? Please use the social sharing buttons and share it with your friends. Love is natural. We're built to love. But creating our dream relationship is something we learn. So keep learning. Hold compassion in your heart and worthiness in your being because you deserve a great relationship. If you're ready for the love of your life, visit me at marsvenus.com and sign up for email updates. You'll get instant access to our sensational free course, How to Get Everything You Want in Relationships for Men, Women, Singles, and Couples. You'll also get exclusive content, special offers, and personal insights from me that I only share in email. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Ask Lauren. Hey, honey, that was pretty good. It didn't get in my eyes. It's a lot of it, though. Please use the Sally sells seashells on the social sharing network with buttons. Do it. I'm sorry. I meant to talk and then frogs came out of my mouth.
Yeah, it was close.